Lesson 1: Our Nation's Journey.
It is fascinating how our nation expanded during the 19th century, is it not?
Absolutely. The journey was marked by both challenges and triumphs.
The phrase "save the Union" resonates deeply with that period.
Yes, it symbolizes the struggle to maintain unity amidst division.
It is remarkable how many sacrifices were made to preserve it.
Indeed. The stories of those who fought for our ideals are inspiring.
The 19th century was pivotal in shaping our national identity.
Without a doubt. Events like the Civil War changed the course of history.
And yet, it was also a time of great expansion.
California Gold Rush, anyone? It drew countless people westward.
Exactly. The promise of prosperity motivated many to leave everything behind.
It demonstrates the adventurous spirit of that era.
Speaking of which, do you think we still possess that spirit today?
I believe we do, but perhaps in different forms.
That is an interesting perspective. Modern challenges require courage too.
True. Innovation today can be as significant as exploration back then.
And preserving our union remains relevant even now.
Absolutely. Unity in diversity is crucial for our progress.
How do you think we can continue to honor those who fought for unity?
I think education is key. Understanding our history helps us appreciate our freedoms.
And how it shaped our current values?
Yes. Only by learning from the past can we create a better future.
Let us also remember to share stories of resilience.
Those stories inspire hope and action.
I feel encouraged every time I learn about our history.
Same here. It connects us to the past while guiding our present.
Conversations like this are vital for understanding our shared journey.
I agree. Let us continue exploring these important topics together.
Absolutely. There is always more to discover and discuss.
Lesson 2: The Spirit of Chicago.
Chicago has such a busy and active atmosphere, does it not?
It certainly does. The energy here is truly infectious.
I recall that an American poet described Chicago in a fascinating way.
Oh, really? What did the poet say?
He called it the city of the big shoulders.
That is an intriguing description. It suggests strength and resilience.
Exactly. The poet captured the essence of this city beautifully.
I can see why. Chicago's architecture certainly reflects its robust character.
Indeed. The skyscrapers stand tall, symbolizing ambition and progress.
And the cultural diversity adds another layer to its identity.
Have you ever explored the neighborhoods? Each has its own unique vibe.
I have. From Pilsen's murals to Lincoln Park's green spaces, it is all so vibrant.
Yes. Art here seems to be alive. Street artists give the city a unique flair.
I love how creativity flourishes in every corner. It feels inspiring.
The poets and artists of Chicago have certainly made their mark.
Absolutely. It is as if the city itself encourages artistic expression.
Do you have a favorite poem or quote about Chicago?
I enjoy Chicago by Carl Sandburg. It captures the city's spirit perfectly.
His imagery is so vivid. It paints a picture of the city's hustle and bustle.
Indeed. He really celebrated its raw energy and unrefined beauty.
I admire how poets like him can evoke such strong emotions about a place.
Poetry can give us insight into a city's soul, does it not?
Yes. It encourages us to look beyond the surface.
I appreciate this discussion. It deepens my connection to the city.
Mine too. Chicago's heartbeat is truly reflected in its art and literature.
Let us continue exploring this vibrant city together.
I look forward to discovering more of its hidden gems.
Lesson 3: The Jazz Age.
Have you ever thought about how jazz became popular in the 1920s and 1930s?
Yes. It was an extraordinary time in American music history.
Indeed. Jazz brought a new energy to the cultural scene.
It was revolutionary. Musicians began experimenting with melodies and rhythms.
I admire how jazz reflects the social changes of its time.
Absolutely. It was a voice for freedom and creativity.
Do you have a favorite jazz musician from that era?
I really enjoy Louis Armstrong. His trumpet playing is legendary.
Armstrong's influence is immense. He truly shaped jazz music.
Have you heard his famous song, What a Wonderful World?
Yes, I have. It is such a classic. His voice is so distinct.
I also appreciate Duke Ellington. His compositions were groundbreaking.
Ellington's big band sound changed the landscape of jazz.
It is fascinating how jazz musicians collaborated. They inspired each other.
Collaboration was key. Many artists would perform together on stage.
The improvisation aspect is what makes jazz so captivating.
Right. Musicians often created on the spot, showcasing their talent.
That spontaneity adds excitement to each performance, does it not?
Absolutely. Each show is a unique experience.
Did you know that jazz also influenced other music genres?
Yes. It laid the foundation for rhythm and blues and rock and roll.
Jazz truly has a lasting impact on the music world.
It is interesting to see how it continues to evolve today.
Indeed. Contemporary artists still draw inspiration from those early jazz greats.
I believe jazz will always hold a special place in music history.
It is a beautiful expression of human emotion and creativity.
Let us continue to celebrate and appreciate the jazz tradition.
Lesson 4: Planning an event in the city.
This city truly embodies energy, does it not?
It certainly does. The atmosphere is vibrant, just like an American poet described.
Yes, Chicago is often said to be the heart of America due to its hustle and bustle.
Exactly. Speaking of bustling, we need to finalize the catering for our event.
You are right. I could call or send an email to inquire about their availability and rates.
That sounds like a smart move. We need to ensure everything is in order.
Do you have any particular catering service in mind?
I was thinking of that famous place downtown. They have great reviews.
Ah, yes. Their menu looks delightful but rather extensive.
It might be overwhelming, but we can always narrow it down.
A good strategy. What types of dishes do you envision for the event?
I believe a mix of appetizers and main courses would be best.
That is a solid idea. Variety caters to different tastes.
Exactly. We want everyone to be satisfied and well fed.
Perhaps we should also consider any dietary restrictions.
Very important. We must accommodate all guests.
I will definitely mention that when I reach out to them.
Great. It is always good to keep communication clear.
I am excited. This event will showcase the spirit of Chicago.
Indeed. The energy in this city inspires creativity.
Let us not forget about dessert. Everyone loves a sweet ending.
Absolutely. I have a sweet tooth myself, so we must indulge.
I will make sure to ask about dessert options when I contact them.
Perfect. I am looking forward to what they offer.
I believe our event will be a memorable experience for all.
With the right planning, I am certain it will be unforgettable.
Now, let us finish our coffee and enjoy this lively atmosphere.
Lesson 5: The Joy of Summer Holidays.
Summer is truly a magical time of year, is it not?
Absolutely. It often means 2 full months of holidays for most people.
Yes. It is when families come together to create memories.
I believe summer begins with a national holiday, does it not?
Indeed. Independence Day is one of the major celebrations.
Fireworks and barbecues. What a perfect way to kick off the summer.
I always look forward to those summer cookouts.
They are delightful. Grilled food tastes better in the warm weather.
Do you have a favorite summer memory from your holidays?
I remember a trip to the beach with my family. We built the biggest sand castle.
That sounds fun. Did you win any sandcastle competitions?
Unfortunately, we did not. But we had a great time trying.
That is what matters. Summer is all about enjoyment and relaxation.
Yes. It is wonderful to take a break from work and school.
What activities do you enjoy during the summer?
I love hiking and exploring nature. The lush scenery is breathtaking.
Hiking is fantastic. It keeps you active and offers beautiful views.
Speaking of views, do you enjoy road trips during summer?
Absolutely. There is something special about exploring new places.
Road trips with friends create unforgettable memories.
Yes. These adventures are often filled with laughter and mishaps.
Like getting lost or stopping for snacks every hour.
Exactly. Those moments become the best stories to share later.
I also enjoy summer festivals. They are vibrant and full of life.
Wonderful choice. Music, food, and community come together perfectly.
Yes. It is an excellent way to experience local culture.
We should make a plan to attend a summer festival together.
That is a fantastic idea. Let us explore all the fun summer has to offer.
Absolutely. Here is to wonderful summer holidays ahead.
Lesson 6: Vintage Treasures.
I might look for a vintage scarf for myself.
That is a good idea. They have a great selection here.
I admire how scarves can add a touch of style to any outfit.
Absolutely. Plus, vintage scarves often have such unique patterns.
Yes. Each one tells a story, does it not?
Indeed. Have you found one that catches your eye yet?
Not yet, but I am excited to explore. What about you?
I am tempted to find a vintage dress. They are such timeless pieces.
That sounds lovely. Vintage clothing can often be quite flattering.
Yes. And I love the idea of wearing something with a history.
It gives a personal touch to your style.
Exactly. One can make a statement without saying a word.
Speaking of statements, have you noticed any interesting colors trending?
I have seen a lot of earthy tones lately, browns and greens.
Those colors complement each other beautifully.
They certainly do. Perfect for transitioning into autumn.
Are there any particular styles you enjoy wearing?
I lean towards bohemian styles, especially flowy dresses.
That suits you perfectly. You have a creative spirit.
Thank you. But I also appreciate classic styles with a modern twist.
A great combination. Versatility is important in fashion.
Indeed. I like to mix and match different pieces.
That keeps your wardrobe exciting. I should try that approach.
You definitely should. It makes getting dressed more fun.
Perhaps I will start by finding that vintage scarf.
I cannot wait to see what you choose.
And I look forward to finding a dress that speaks to me.
Let us continue exploring together. There are treasures waiting for us.
Agreed. Who knows what gems we might discover next?
Lesson 7: The Road to Recovery.
I know I will need to sleep a lot after my surgery.
Yes, rest is essential for healing.
I am sure I will not feel very well for a couple of days.
That is completely normal. Your body needs time to recover.
I am optimistic though, it will not take long before I feel better.
That is the spirit. A positive attitude can significantly aid recovery.
I am hoping to be back to normal soon.
What activities will you start with once you feel better?
I think I will begin with some gentle walks. Fitness will help boost my recovery.
That is a wise choice. Fresh air can work wonders for the spirit.
I also plan to catch up on some reading during my recovery.
That sounds enjoyable. A good book can make time fly.
Exactly. Do you have any recommendations for interesting reads?
I have a few in mind. Perhaps a gripping mystery or an inspiring biography?
Both sound appealing. I will certainly need some distraction.
And do not forget to indulge yourself with some movies as well.
Great idea. Movies will keep me entertained while I recover.
It is important to keep your spirits high during this time.
Absolutely. Surrounding myself with positive things will help.
You have a strong support system here.
I appreciate that. Friends can make a big difference.
I am here for anything you need.
Thank you. Your support means the world to me.
Just focus on healing. Everything else can wait.
Sound advice. I will embrace this time to relax and recover.
I look forward to seeing you back on your feet soon.
Me too. Here is to a speedy recovery ahead.
Lesson 8: Navigating Workplace Benefits.
It is interesting how certain perks can truly make a difference in our work experience.
I completely agree. Those added benefits can enhance job satisfaction tremendously.
Did you express your interest in those perks as part of your recent performance review?
I did. I emphasized the importance of professional development opportunities.
That sounds smart. Many companies offer training programs that are invaluable.
Yes. I believe growth should be a continuous journey for everyone.
How did your supervisor respond to your suggestion?
They seemed receptive. I think highlighting potential benefits helped.
That is excellent. Sometimes, it is all about presenting ideas effectively.
Indeed, it creates a win-win situation for both employees and employers.
Have you considered how to utilize those training opportunities?
I plan to enroll in workshops related to leadership and project management.
Those skills are essential for career advancement.
Yes, learning to lead effectively can open many doors.
What other perks do you think we should advocate for?
Perhaps a wellness program. It would benefit everyone's health.
That is a fantastic idea. A healthy workplace is a productive one.
Absolutely. Employers benefit from having happy, healthy employees.
How about flexible working hours? That could greatly improve work-life balance.
Yes. Flexibility can help reduce stress and increase productivity.
I will definitely bring that up during the next team meeting.
Great. The more ideas we share, the better our workplace becomes.
Speaking of sharing ideas, should we start a suggestion box for our team?
That is a brilliant plan. It encourages everyone to contribute.
Together, we can create a more rewarding environment for all.
I believe that is our goal. Let us inspire positive changes.
I feel motivated already. Let us make a difference together.
Lesson 9: Nature and History.
The beauty of nature is truly remarkable, is it not?
Absolutely. There is something soothing about being surrounded by greenery.
I find it refreshing, especially after a busy week.
Yes. Nature has a unique way of rejuvenating our spirits.
What aspect of nature do you enjoy the most?
I enjoy historical sites nestled within natural landscapes.
That is an interesting combination. How did you develop that interest?
I have always been fascinated by how history intertwines with nature.
That makes sense. Nature can often enhance the story behind historical events.
Exactly. It adds depth and context to our understanding.
Do you have a favorite historical site in nature?
I love visiting ancient ruins that are surrounded by beautiful scenery.
They must offer stunning views along with rich history.
They certainly do. Exploring ruins is like stepping back in time.
I imagine it feels surreal to walk where people once lived.
It truly is. History comes alive in those moments.
I should join you on one of your historical excursions.
You absolutely should. I would love to share my passion with you.
Perhaps we could combine our interests, nature and history together.
That sounds perfect. A mix of exploration and learning.
We could hike to a historical site and enjoy the beauty along the way.
Yes. The journey would be just as exciting as the destination.
Nature trails often lead to hidden gems, do they not?
Indeed, each adventure can surprise you with its wonders.
This conversation inspires me. I cannot wait to explore historical sites in nature.
Me too. Together, we will create unforgettable experiences.
Here is to new adventures filled with beauty and history.
Lesson 10: Understanding Legal Procedures.
I found it fascinating that a lawyer can challenge the statements of a witness.
Yes, that aspect is quite crucial in a trial, is it not?
Absolutely. It means that the accused person has the right to defend themselves.
Exactly. This process ensures fairness in the legal system.
I was surprised to learn how much preparation goes into cross-examining a witness.
It is more than just asking questions. Strategies are vital.
Indeed. A good lawyer must anticipate the witness's responses.
Have you ever been involved in a court case, even as a spectator?
I attended a trial once. The tension in the courtroom was palpable.
I can imagine. Witness testimonies can significantly impact the outcome.
Yes, they can. That is why lawyers take their time during cross-examination.
It is a skill to challenge statements effectively without seeming aggressive.
True. A tactful approach can often reveal the truth.
Yes. It requires a balance of assertiveness and professionalism.
I admire how lawyers navigate such complex situations.
It is an art form, really. They must be both rigorous and respectful.
Speaking of respect, how important is it for a lawyer to maintain their credibility?
Extremely important. Credibility can influence both the jury and the judge.
If a lawyer loses credibility, it may affect their case significantly.
Precisely. That is why they meticulously prepare their arguments.
I wonder how much time lawyers spend researching before a trial.
I suspect it is hours, if not days, of thorough preparation.
It shows how dedicated they are to their clients' cases.
Definitely. They must ensure every detail is carefully considered.
All of this makes me appreciate the legal profession even more.
It is a demanding field, but it is also rewarding in many ways.
I agree. Pursuing justice for clients is a noble cause.
Let us not forget the role of ethics in law as well.
Yes. Ethical dilemmas can arise frequently in legal situations.
A good lawyer must always adhere to their ethical obligations.
This conversation has been enlightening. I have learned so much.
I feel the same. Legal systems can be quite fascinating.
Perhaps we should attend more workshops like this in the future.
That is an excellent idea. Continuous learning keeps us informed.
Here is to more insightful discussions ahead.
Lesson 11, Preparing for the interview.
I want to make a great impression during the interview.
That is a wise goal. First impressions are crucial, after all.
I wonder how I should dress for the interview.
It depends on the company culture. Do you know their dress code?
I have done a bit of research. They seem to favor business casual.
Then that is a safe choice. A nice shirt and slacks should work well.
Would a blazer be too formal for a business casual environment?
Not at all. A blazer can elevate your look while remaining professional.
Great! I will pair a blazer with a crisp shirt then.
That sounds perfect. Just make sure everything is neat and pressed.
I will certainly do that. Presentation matters a lot.
Absolutely. And do not forget to check your shoes.
Good point. Clean shoes can make a significant difference.
They truly can. People notice the details.
What about accessories? Should I keep them minimal?
Yes. A simple watch or a subtle tie can enhance your look.
I appreciate your advice. Are there any other tips you can offer?
Confidence is key. Stand tall and maintain eye contact.
I will keep that in mind. What if I feel nervous?
Deep breaths can help calm your nerves.
That sounds easy enough. I will practice my answers as well.
Great idea. Prepare for commonly asked questions.
I will. I want to be ready for anything.
I am sure you will do wonderfully. You have worked hard for this.
Thank you for your encouragement. I feel more confident now.
You are going to impress them. Just be yourself.
I will remember that. Here is to a successful interview.
Lesson 12, Embracing the Outdoors.
Nature walks sound fun, do they not?
I enjoy them immensely. They are refreshing and rejuvenating.
That is great to hear. I love exploring the beauty around us.
Absolutely. Each walk unveils something new and exciting.
Do you have a favorite nature trail you often visit?
Yes. There is a lovely trail near the lake. It offers stunning views.
A lakeside trail sounds perfect. What do you enjoy most about it?
I love the peaceful atmosphere and watching the water shimmer.
It must be delightful. Have you encountered any wildlife along the way?
Yes, I have seen interesting birds and even a few playful squirrels.
Those little creatures always add charm to a walk.
They truly do. Nature feels alive with their antics.
I should join you on one of these walks sometime.
You absolutely should. I would love to share the experience with you.
Perhaps we can plan an adventure together soon.
That sounds wonderful. A nature walk is a perfect way to unwind.
I always feel energized after spending time outdoors.
Yes. Nature has a remarkable way of lifting our spirits.
And the fresh air is invigorating.
It clears your mind, allowing you to think clearly.
What other outdoor activities do you enjoy besides walking?
I like to go hiking and discover new trails as well.
Hiking offers a more challenging experience. I admire that.
It is rewarding. Reaching a summit brings such a sense of accomplishment.
I look forward to exploring different trails with you.
Together, we can find hidden gems in nature.
Here's to many outdoor adventures ahead.
Lesson 13: Planning Outdoor Adventures.
I am not sure yet what our plan should be for today.
I have a couple of ideas. Maybe we could go hiking or have a picnic in the park.
Both options sound delightful. Which one do you prefer?
I am leaning towards a picnic. It feels relaxed and cozy.
That does sound nice. Plus, we can enjoy the lovely weather.
Exactly. We can spread out the blanket and enjoy our snacks.
What should we pack for the picnic?
How about some sandwiches and fresh fruit?
That sounds perfect. I could also bring some refreshing lemonade.
Excellent idea. A refreshing drink is essential on a warm day.
Shall we make it a point to find a shady spot?
Yes. A shady tree would enhance our experience.
And I could bring my portable speaker for some music.
That would be lovely. A little music adds to the atmosphere.
What type of music do you think would suit a picnic?
Perhaps some soft acoustic tunes or jazzy melodies?
Both choices create a relaxing vibe. I love it.
So, a picnic it is. But what if we feel adventurous later?
If we feel up to it, we could always go for a hike afterward.
That sounds like a great plan. A little exercise never hurts.
Plus, there are some beautiful trails around here.
Exactly. We can explore the scenery and enjoy nature.
I hope I do not trip over my own feet on the trail.
Do not worry. I can lend you my arm for support.
I will take you up on that offer.
Great. A little teamwork goes a long way.
Let us finalize our picnic menu before setting off.
Agreed. I will gather some snacks while you get the drinks.
Perfect. I will be right back with our lemonade.
Lesson 14: The Thrill of Skiing.
I always find it exhilarating how people can ski down the side of a hill, traveling at great speeds.
It is indeed thrilling. The rush of the wind makes it an unforgettable experience.
I remember my first time skiing. I was both excited and terrified.
That is completely normal. Many beginners feel that way at first.
Did you encounter any funny moments when you started skiing?
Oh, absolutely. I fell more times than I could count.
Same here. My first run ended with me tumbling into a snowbank.
At least you had a soft landing. The snow can be quite forgiving.
True. But I felt embarrassed as I slid down the hill awkwardly.
Laughter is part of the experience, though. It makes the learning curve enjoyable.
Definitely. I would say skiing is as much about fun as it is about skill.
Exactly. And mastering those turns feels incredibly satisfying.
Do you prefer skiing down steep slopes or gentle hills?
I enjoy steep slopes for the thrill, but gentle hills are great for practice.
That is a good approach. It balances excitement with improvement.
Plus, the views from higher altitudes are breathtaking.
They truly are. Nothing beats the sight of snow-capped mountains.
It feels like being in a winter wonderland, does it not?
Absolutely. It is like stepping into a postcard.
Have you tried any other winter sports aside from skiing?
I attempted snowboarding once, but my balance was off.
Oh dear. Snowboarding can be a bit tricky at first.
It was. I ended up falling quite a bit, but I enjoyed the challenge.
That is the spirit. Every fall brings you one step closer to mastering it.
Very true. I think I will stick to skiing for now.
A wise choice. There is so much to explore in skiing itself.
Let us plan a ski trip together. It would be a blast.
I would love that. Adventure awaits us on the slopes.
Here is to more thrilling experiences on the mountains.
Lesson 15: Evening Routines.
After supper, I have a little routine I follow.
Oh, really? I would love to hear about it.
First, I tackle the dishes. It is not my favorite task, but it must be done.
I completely understand. The dishes after supper can pile up quickly.
Yes. Once I clean up, I feel a sense of accomplishment.
That is a good perspective. What comes next for you?
After the dishes, I do my homework. It is important to stay on track.
How do you stay focused while doing homework?
I try to find a quiet space and eliminate distractions.
That is wise. Focusing is key to completing assignments.
It helps me finish quicker so I can relax afterward.
What do you like to do to unwind once your homework is finished?
I often wash my face and hands. It feels refreshing after a long day.
That is a great habit. A little self-care goes a long way.
I also brush my teeth afterward, of course.
A healthy routine. Dental hygiene is very important.
I learned that staying clean helps me feel more relaxed and ready for bed.
Absolutely. A good routine prepares you for a restful night.
Do you have a specific evening routine as well?
I do. After supper, I enjoy reading a book for a while.
That sounds delightful. Reading is a great way to unwind.
Yes. It transports me to different worlds and helps me forget about my day.
I should include reading in my routine too.
It can be quite beneficial for your mind before sleep.
Perhaps I will start with a short story each evening.
That is an excellent plan. Short stories are enjoyable and quick.
Here's to developing healthier evening routines together.
Lesson 16: The Value of International Relations.
Is it worth more or less than good relations with a country that, in April 1991, gave 800 women 74 lashes each for protesting?
That is a disturbing event. It certainly raises questions about human rights.
Exactly. It makes one consider the implications of maintaining relations with such a country.
I believe human rights should be a priority in any diplomatic relationship.
Absolutely. A nation's treatment of its citizens reflects its values.
Do you think economic interests can outweigh ethical concerns?
That is a complex issue. Often, countries weigh trade against human rights.
Yes, they do. Sometimes economic benefits take precedence over moral values.
It is disheartening. Compromising on human rights can lead to long-term consequences.
Indeed, supporting oppressive regimes can undermine global justice.
What alternatives could countries explore instead of fostering relations with such governments?
Advocating for change from within may be more effective than complacency.
That is a valid point. Perhaps supporting grassroots movements can initiate change.
Yes. Empowering the citizens can lead to reform.
However, that approach requires patience and commitment.
True. Lasting change often takes time, and it is not always easy.
Do you think public opinion can influence government policies on foreign relations?
Absolutely. Public pressure can be a powerful tool for change.
History shows that activism can reshape a nation's political choices.
Yes. People can make a difference when they unite for a cause.
It is encouraging to know that collective actions can hold governments accountable.
Indeed. Every voice matters in the quest for justice.
Let us hope that more countries prioritize human rights in diplomatic relations.
I fully agree. A world that respects human dignity is worth striving for.
Here's to our meaningful discussions and continued advocacy for justice.
Lesson 17, Exploring Travel Options.
I was thinking that flying between cities might be the best option.
That is a good idea. It is usually the quickest way to travel.
Yes. Have you checked the flight schedules yet?
I have. There are multiple flights throughout the day.
What about ticket prices? Have you looked into those?
They vary quite a bit. I recommend booking early for the best deals.
That makes sense. Last-minute tickets can be quite expensive.
Exactly. Plus, early bookings often allow more flexibility.
Should we also consider other travel options, like trains or buses?
That is a good thought. Trains can offer a scenic experience.
True. The views from a train window can be incredible.
But they may take longer than flying. It all depends on the distance.
Good point. For shorter trips, I think a train could be enjoyable.
Yes. But for long distances, flying is usually more efficient.
I prefer flying when time is limited.
Flying does save a lot of time. What cities are you planning to visit?
I am considering traveling to both New York and Washington, D.C.
Those are great choices. Each city has its own unique charm.
I want to experience the energy of New York and the history of D.C.
Perfect combination. You will love both.
I guess I should book my flight soon.
Yes. The sooner you book, the better your options.
Should I also look into accommodations while I am at it?
Absolutely. Finding a place to stay is as important as your transport.
I agree. Do you have any recommendations for hotels in either city?
For New York, I suggest looking around Times Square. It is quite central.
That sounds convenient. And for Washington, D.C.?
You might enjoy staying near the National Mall. It is close to many attractions.
I appreciate your suggestions. I feel more prepared already.
I am glad to help. Traveling is always an adventure waiting to happen.
Here is to exciting journeys ahead.